Welcome to dramaU, Korean drama The Tyrant's chef finale sparks polarized audience reactions. YoonA and Lee Chae-min's time travel romance reaches perfect conclusion. Korean netizens' 5 major complaints versus international 98% high ratings. How did this globally conquering culinary K-drama come to an end? Hello fellow K-drama fans, today we're going to dive deep into the finale analysis of 2025's hottest Korean drama, The Tyrant's Chef, and explore the various audience reactions to this ending. This time travel culinary romance starring YoonA and Lee Chae-min can be considered one of this year's most successful K-drama productions, but after the finale aired, audience reactions have shown an intriguing polarization. First, let's recap the basic information about this drama. The Tyrant's Chef, original title, English title, Bon Majesty. Premiered from June 29th to September 7, 2025 on TVN, simultaneously available on Netflix. This drama blends elements of period costume, time travel, culinary arts, and romance, telling the story of modern Michelin chef Yeon Ji-young, who accidentally travels back to the Joseon dynasty and encounters the tyrannical king Lee Heon, who possesses absolute taste. Let's first look at the amazing achievements this drama has made. The premiere ratings of 4.856% and 6.642% set the highest record for TVN in 2025, with episode 4 breaking through the 10% barrier. The finale episode 8 reached a peak rating of 17.4%, and episode 10 achieved the series' highest rating of 15.8%, surpassing Treasure Island to become 2025's K-drama viewership champion. Not only was it hugely popular in Korea, but its international performance was even more impressive. On the global authority film review website Rotten Tomatoes, the drama received a 98% audience score, ranking first among Netflix's 2025 released series in audience ratings. The New York Times even wrote an article praising The Tyrant's Chef as the K-drama that conquered the world, commending its skillful integration of historical background into fantasy scenarios. Now let's analyze the plot development of the finale episode 12 in detail. The finale opens with the Queen Dowager's birthday banquet, where Yeon Ji-young prepares vegetarian meat substitute for the Queen Dowager, showcasing her exquisite culinary skills. Lee Heon presents a dance for the Queen Dowager, showing audiences the gentle side of this tyrant. But the plot quickly takes a dramatic turn. Lee Jang-jin's appearance becomes the key turning point when he presents historical records to Lee Heon, clearly documenting how Lee Heon's mother was deposed and killed. This truth-revealing sequence shows audiences the tragic cause behind Lee Heon's tyrannical nature. After hearing this, Lee Heon loses control on the spot, grabbing a knife to attack the Queen Dowager and others. This emotional explosion scene is truly shocking. In the final battle, Yeon Ji-young is kidnapped by Prince Gaechan as leverage. Lee Heon rushes to rescue Yeon Ji-young, fighting desperately against 4 opponents. When Prince Gaechan prepares to strike down Lee Heon, Yeon Ji-young rushes forward to shield Lee Heon's body, taking the blow for him. This scene of sacrificing oneself to protect one's beloved becomes the most tear-jerking climactic moment of the entire drama. Next comes the crucial time travel back to modern times sequence. After Yeon Ji-young is stabbed, the text from the Return to the World Rice page in the Mangwon record begins to fly skyward, enveloping Yeon Ji-young and sending her back to modern times. This special effects scene demonstrates the magical power of the Return to the World Rice and is the core mechanism of the entire time travel setting. Yeon Ji-young wakes up in the hospital to find stitching marks on her back, proving that the ancient injury truly existed. After being discharged, she returns home and begins chanting incantations toward the Mangwon record, hoping to travel back again to find Lee Heon, but nothing happens. Just as she's arguing with Im Song-jae, Lee Heon finally makes his handsome appearance, and the two reunite in modern times, living happily ever after. This finale can be said to be a complete closed loop of a time travel romance story. Yeon Ji-young sacrifices herself to save Lee Heon, returns to modern times through the power of Return to the World Rice, while Lee Heon also mysteriously appears in modern times to reunite with her, achieving a love that transcends time and space. Now let's look at audience reactions to this ending. First, the positive reviews. Many viewers were satisfied with this happy ending, considering Yeon Ji-young and Lee Heon's eventual reunion in modern times as a perfect fairy tale conclusion. The acting of YoonA and Lee Chae-min in the drama received high praise, especially their chemistry, which audiences absolutely bought into. The exquisite presentation of culinary scenes also received positive reviews from viewers, being praised as a food show like Visual Feast. International audience reviews were generally very positive, considering this a lighthearted and entertaining family-friendly K-drama. Particularly, the mukbang elements in the drama sparked discussion among viewers, and the creative combination of modern cuisine with ancient court culture also received praise. However, Korean domestic audience reactions were more complex. Especially in the episodes before the finale, word of mouth showed obvious decline. Korean netizens compiled 5 major complaints. The first complaint was that the culinary competition plot was overly dragged out. Starting from episode 6, the international culinary competition initially had some novelty, watching Chinese Ming Dynasty chefs and Joseon chefs compete through culinary skills, but later it was considered too lengthy, affecting the plot's tightness. The second complaint was historical controversy. The scene of the Joseon king kneeling before Ming Dynasty envoys sparked strong dissatisfaction among Korean viewers, who considered this Korea disparaging behavior. Korean netizens pointed out that a Joseon king would absolutely never kneel before ordinary Ming Dynasty envoys. This would be impossible in history. The third complaint was Chinese dubbing issues. The quality of Chinese dialogue spoken by Ming Dynasty envoys in the drama was terrible, with Korean viewers stating the Chinese dubbing parts were awful, particularly the broken Chinese conversations being painful to listen to. The fourth complaint was unrealistic culinary scenes, particularly the macaron-making scene, where netizens criticized Yeon Ji-young for using bread-baking techniques to make macarons, but macarons require completely different materials and techniques. This error troubled professional viewers. The fifth complaint was the series being too short. Many Korean fans expressed dissatisfaction like, "What? Only 12 episodes? Are you kidding? Extend it immediately," considering 12 episodes completely insufficient and hoping for more story development. Besides these complaints, Korean viewers also had many questions about the finale's time travel logic. Some viewers felt Lee Heon's sudden appearance in modern times was too abrupt, lacking reasonable explanation. Others felt that while the return to the world rice setting was romantic, it had logical loopholes. But some Korean viewers also defended this drama, arguing that this was originally a fantasy time travel drama and shouldn't be held to overly strict standards for historical accuracy. Supporters believed the drama's focus was on entertainment and romantic plot, not historical education. From a production standpoint, this drama indeed performed excellently in many aspects. The restoration of Joseon Dynasty court scenes was very elaborate, and costume design also received high praise. Professional culinary guidance made the food scenes in the drama look very appetizing, which was also an important factor in attracting viewers. The actors' performances were also key to this drama's success. YoonA demonstrated her growth as an actress in this drama, with her efforts to transform from idol to professional actress receiving recognition. Lee Chae-min's portrayal of the Tyrant character was richly layered, effectively, the transformation from tyrannical to gentle. Kang Han-na's portrayal of Lady Yoon also added considerable tension to the plot. This drama's success also reflects some new trends in the K-drama industry. First is diversification of themes, with incorporating culinary elements into period time travel dramas being an innovative attempt. Second is the success of internationalization strategy. This drama not only achieved high viewership in Korea, but also gained tremendous success in international markets. Netflix's global platform effect played an important role here. Through Netflix's promotion, The Tyrant's Chef quickly gained attention worldwide, becoming the #1 globally watched non-English series. This also proves that K-drama's international competitiveness continues to improve. From a cultural impact perspective, this drama also produced some interesting phenomena. The mukbang elements in the drama sparked real-world food trends, with many viewers developing interest in traditional Korean cuisine. The ancient cooking methods featured in the drama also attracted attention from food enthusiasts. The impact on actors is also obvious. YoonA further consolidated her position in the entertainment industry through this drama, successfully transforming from Girls' Generation member to accomplished actress. Chae-min also gained more attention and recognition through this role. Now let's analyze different interpretations of the finale. Viewers who support this ending believe that Yeon Ji-young and Lee Heon's reunion represents love's power to transcend time and space. This is a perfect fairy tale ending. They believe the return to the world rice setting gives the story magical coloring, making impossible love possible. But critics argue this ending was too simple and crude, lacking sufficient build-up and explanation. How did Lee Heon come to modern times? How does he adapt to the modern world? These questions didn't receive adequate answers. Some viewers proposed another interpretation. Perhaps Lee Heon's appearance is just Yeon Ji-young's fantasy, and the entire modern reunion plot is her dream while unconscious in the hospital. While this interpretation is more pessimistic, it's more logically sound. Regardless, this finale successfully sparked audience discussion and reflection. From an entertainment work perspective, being able to get audiences so invested in discussing the plot is itself a success. For future development, viewers highly anticipate the launch of a second season. Although officials haven't formally announced sequel plans, based on this drama's successful performance, the possibility of a sequel is quite high. If there really is a second season, we believe the production team will make improvements based on audience feedback. This drama's success also brings some insights for the K-drama industry. First is the importance of thematic innovation. Skillfully combining different elements can create new market opportunities. Second is the necessity of international thinking. In the era of globalization, K-dramas need to consider international audiences' preferences and cultural differences. From an investment perspective, this drama brought considerable returns for both TVN and Netflix. High viewership ratings mean increased advertising revenue, while Netflix's global subscriber growth is also partly attributed to the attractiveness of such quality content. Overall, while the Tyrant's Chef finale sparked some controversy, this is generally a quite successful K-drama work. It not only achieved excellent results in viewership and reviews, but more importantly demonstrated the K-drama industry's innovative capability and international competitiveness. The polarized audience reactions are actually quite normal, reflecting different needs and expectations of different viewer groups. International audiences focus more on entertainment value and romantic plot, while Korean domestic audiences have higher requirements for historical accuracy and cultural representation. For friends wanting to watch this drama, my suggestion is to appreciate it with a relaxed mindset. This is a fantasy time travel drama. The focus is on enjoying YoonA and Lee Chae-min's excellent performances and the visual feast of food scenes in the drama. Don't get too hung up on historical accuracy or the reasonableness of time travel logic. Finally, the Tyrant's Chef's success once again proves K-drama's important position in the global entertainment industry. From Winter Sonata to Squid Game to the Tyrant's Chef, K-dramas have been continuously innovating and progressing, bringing quality entertainment content to audiences worldwide. While this drama's finale is controversial, undeniably it successfully completed the narrative of a time travel romance story, leaving a deep impression on viewers. Whether you support